Hello. For a minute, I forgot I had a microphone and I was just gonna type to you instead. Mm. It's just been a day, a really bad one, and I'm killing my sorrow with Bluebell crazy cookie dough, which is actually birthday cake with cookie dough in it, ice cream. It's incredible. Yeah. Oh, only one downvote. You guys can do better than that. So, oh my god, it's like diabetes in a bucket. I swear to God. So, received some bad news today. Um, so like kind of spacey over it. I'm sorry. Yeah, this ice cream is too good to ignore. Even my cat's begging for it. Um, which she's not getting, by the way, because I don't feed my animals sweets. But I digress. When it helps if you understand the background. So when my best friend and I actually moved, well, I was already living in a town, okay, and I had offered to let her come and live with me to get away from her abusive, drug-ridden mother. So she did. While we were there, I had a dog, the most adorable elfin pincher named Doctor from Doctor Who, of course. She said, "You know what? I'm really far from home. It's okay, Ange. You can still be happy. Um, and I'm really far from home, and I want, a companion." Okay. I said, "Well, in the parking lot of where we work, there was a small little brick building, and in that brick building was a travel agent, a little old man, been running the place for years. I think it actually was his, but he had a cat, and this cat was always in the window, and she was gorgeous." And I said, "Well, he has a cat that he's been having to keep isolated because he saved her from the parking lot. But the two cats that he already had in there, they didn't like her." Hi, Mel. Um, they didn't like her, so they attacked her. So what he would do is, yeah, I know. I got some bad news. I mean, it's a lot less dramatic. Well, no, it's still dramatic to me. Um, anyway, long story short, Mel, my best friend moved out of state with me. She wanted a cat. I found her a cat. That's where we are at this point. So I said, he's having to put her up at night or put her up during the day away from the male cats that he already had. And then, yeah, it's a sad kitty story. And then at night, she was allowed to roam the whole place by herself. It just so happened that he had switched that around one day and she had the day to herself so she could get some sun in the windows. And I saw her in the window. And I said, I saw him outside one day. I said, "Oh, I haven't ever seen that cat before." So had parked near his building. And he said, "Oh yeah, that's I can't remember what he called her, but it was some dumb name, not her current name. I don't know, you might." But this was in 2012 and my best friend, now my roommate, well then my roommate said, "Are you looking for a new home for her?" And he said, "Yeah." She said, "Perfect. I want a cat." So we took her home and you know, we both loved on her. We both loved her, still do. And we didn't really have a name for her, but there's a southern thing. I don't know if you guys do it in the north or in the Midwest and the, whatever. Um when we're talking to ladies of a certain age, no matter if they have kids or not, we call 'em mama, but more in like a, um well, when we were talking to the cat, we'd say, "Oh, mama," and so we named her Mama, and she actually became our cat, and, my dog loved her. She, however, did not care much for my dog. Um, anyway, so that was 2012. My best friend, 2013 actually decided, where we were wasn't right for her. She needed to go to another set of family that she had that actually lived in Tennessee. And we talked it over and we decided that she should take the cat with her because technically it was hers. But she's a sweetheart, fell in love with her. And then I'd say about not even a month after she left, we had become so attached as best friends that I was like, I don't want to be here without her. So I moved to Tennessee. And within a year, we realized how bad of an idea that was. And I moved back home. Then I swear I'm getting to the point. And then w- I came home. She stayed in Tennessee for a long time. And then um, mm, she said, I'm not really happy here anymore. It'd been a few years. We had made up from our arguing. It was a vicious battle. Um, and we were close again. And she said, I don't really like my job. I work for one of the most prestigious hospitals, but I really fucking hate my job. And Tennessee's expensive to live in. I said, okay, you can come home with, you can come back here. Only this time we won't live together so we don't end up hating each other. And she said, after about, I'd say about 3 months, I finally convinced her that she would be happier here. She would have a support system and she still wouldn't be too far from her family. It's only about, I don't know, about between 6 and 8 hours to get back to her family in Tennessee. So we moved her down here, got her own place, and she now had 3 cats, which is great. They're like a little family. It's great. And she's been here a year this month, actually. Well, Mama was the oldest of all the cats, and when we got her, we think she was at least 6 years old. She'd already had kittens. At least the guy said he knew she'd had one set, but she could have had more because she was a stray. Um, so in 2012, we knew she was around 6 years old from vet records and all that. Well, vet taking her to the vet, and they kind of estimate her age. So let's see, 2012, 6 years old, add 7. She is 11, right? 11, I think. Anyway, I don't math very well. I'm a language student. Um, so she thrives really well, this cat, wherever my best friend takes her. And she's always been my best friend's rock when I had screwed her over, basically, during this battle that we had. And I abandoned her as a friend. But Mama was always there. And no matter how many times my friend had to move before she settled into the eventual life that she had there before she moved back, that cat was there. She never complained. She never made a mess of things. Each new home that they went to, she made it her home immediately, almost as if she knew that if she was stressful, that my friend would be stressed, and she didn't want that. So even if she hated the place, She would just chill and adapt. So a few weeks ago, um, more than that, about 2 months ago, she had lost a tooth. I mean, it happens. She's getting older. Her tooth fell out. Um, and then it had an abscess in the socket. And my best friend's a medical professional, so she drained the abscess and cleaned it and gave her antibiotics, and everything seemed a-okay. And then she started pooping everywhere, and none of it was solid. And my best friend is a neat freak. So at first she was really upset. And she kept saying, I just know she's doing this out of spite. I'm like, well, she's not doing this out. Come on now. Come on. It's been a good while trying to remind her of how strong this cat had been for her. So you have to be strong for her and be understanding and think with your logical brain and not your hurt brain. And it would come and go. She'd be understanding one day about it, not understanding the next day. That's fine. I mean, she was dealing with it. So last week, no, about a couple weeks ago, what we thought was the abscess came back. I went over to her house and looked at it, and it had started to protrude from the line of her lip. And my best friend was like, "It's getting pretty big now. I don't feel safe lancing it any longer." She knows her limits. She's a smart girl, woman. Sorry. So I said, let's. Is she eating? Oh yeah, this cat eats like she has never eaten a single time in her whole entire life. So yeah, she's still eating. She's still drinking. She's not hiding. She's still interacting with the other cats. She's not limping or howling or, tripping or whatever. She can still see. So I said, well, let's give it some time. She's always had stomach problems. So let's give it some time. Last week, my friend had been telling me it's getting bad. And she said, I can see the veins in what we thought was an abscess. And she said, I don't think it's an abscess. So we went through the motions and we decided to take her to the vet today. I took her to one of the good old country vets about 30 minutes from my home that I've known forever and that actually is the vet for my sister's horses. And they also have a crow named Brandon, crow reference there, that had to have his wing amputated, and they opted to amputate it instead of putting the bird down. So now they have a crow. He's hilarious. And we got to see a baby potbelly pig and a very, very old jowl drooping Great Dane. And I say all this to say that we smiled when we were going in there. And this guy came up and he had 2 cratefuls of Bernese puppies. And he was getting them checked out. And then we took the time to play with them and let them nip at our fingers. And I caught a video. I'll have to put it on Twitter. And we actually asked how much they were. PS, $1,500. No. Um, and then it was our turn. And this vet doesn't take, they're strictly walk in because they want everyone to have a chance. So it was finally our turn, and we went back, and he looked at her mouth and he said, it's a tumor. It's a rather large tumor. It's a squamous cell carcinoma, which in human terms, or when even in human terms, when it's not in the mouth, it's skin cancer. So it's oral skin cancer, basically. Um, she's down to skin and bones, but she's still her. She's still eating, even though it's kinda hard. She's not showing any signs of pain. So, I knew that my friend was gonna cry because being a medical professional, she had already called it. She didn't call squamous cell, she thought it was just a single cell carcinoma, but hear hearing it, thinking you know what's wrong, and then having someone confirm it is it was heartbreaking. And here I am rubbing her back and trying not to cry myself. Mm. And he said, "Well, you know, I don't really think it's time to put her down. She still has a lot of life." And so he gave her a shot for an antibiotic shot, basically to stave off any infection that might agitate it and, kill her. So, shot will last about 2 weeks. Um, but he said, "It's gonna get bad. It's gonna get really bad." And I know that's just a cat, but she's such a sweetheart. Anyway, uh, so in 2 weeks, we're meant to take her back and make a decision based on what the vet says, but we're not going to. We decided today we're just gonna let her die at home unless it gets to a point to where she's incontinent or gets aggressive or is just making physical signs of pain. Son of a bitch. Um, I had to wait for her to go to bed to make this video, so, uh, I just keep thinking about her not understanding what's wrong with her. So we went to Arby's and we bought the biggest roast beef sandwich we could buy because this lady loves roast beef. And we sat on the floor and we just let her eat all the roast beef she wanted. And we justified it by saying the doctor did say to give her soft food. Uh, so yeah, inevitability comes when you least expect it. And when you know that the end is coming. It's just hard. Oh, God. I just keep thinking about when my cat died. I was fucking broken, completely broken. And I only had him for 3 years. What's she gonna do? This cat has been by her side for so many years, through thick and thin. I don't know. And you know what? Whatever petty bullshit asshole has walked into my motherfucking chat and downvoted my motherfucking chat, you can suck my motherfucking cock. No, darling, we don't need any money. We don't. We've got it covered, but thank you very, very much. Uh, yeah, no. The vet that I took her to is, he's one of those vets that cares more about the animal than the money. So, because of that, he has really great prices, and we were very easily able to get her to the vet today with no problem. So, thank you very much, but we don't need it. Uh, yeah, he's a sweetheart, but there were funny moments, like, I kept saying, "Stephanie, why did you, why did you only cry when the vet turned around?" She goes, "'Cause he was hot." Yeah, I didn't want her to see my ugly cry face. Like, "Oh my god, you're ridiculous." Anyway, so yeah, that's my story. I guess I just had to cry in front of my screen for a little bit since she went to bed. I'm still thinking about those Bernese puppies. The vet is really small, the building, and we were sitting outside, and he had taken the crates in one at a time because he had 2 crates full of puppies, and the other one was sitting in the back of the truck. And he was like, he's gonna put them under the awning, and we were sitting outside. Yeah, definitely, Jenna. Thanks, Ange. We were sitting outside and we were getting them to howl. So cute. And then we decided we had made up this elaborate plan on how we were gonna steal one and still be able to go to the vet and not get caught. It didn't work out. Um, we didn't wanna get sued or, arrested. But so, um, that's that. And I know animals most often leave us before we have a chance to realize just how much we don't want them to leave us. So, oh, Jenna, I couldn't take them from their brothers. I think that I think there was only one girl in the whole thing. There was like 8 puppies and there was only one girl. It's like, "Oh, that poor baby." But so, yeah, that was my boring story. I never lost a pet until I lost my cat. Uh, so with the cremation, we're not when she passes, we're gonna bury her next to my cat in my backyard. Uh, but if you look at the cremation prices, you'll see that it says private cremation and community cremation or shared cremation. Make sure you get the private one, or not all of those ashes are gonna be your cats. They're gonna be other cats as well. But hey, at least they're upfront about it. Losing a pet is hard. There's a selfish side to it where you don't want them to go. And then there's the other side where it's like, was he scared? Did he understand? Did he think, why is she doing this to me? Even though my cat died in his sleep, but uh which is a blessing because I would have lost it if he was like in some weird way. But anyway, so we're hoping that's what happens with Mama. She just passes in her sleep. Not very soon though, because yeah, that's what we spoke with the vet today about. That he said, "Is she eating and drinking?" And we were like, yeah, lady never stops eating and drinking. She will demand more food while there are food in the bowl." But he said, "Well, that's a very huge indicator of quality of life, is that she still has a great appetite." So he offered us this Metacam, whatever. I remember my dog having it because he had these dew claws that were growing back into the muscles. So I had to have them removed in the back, on the back feet. And they had put him on Metacam. And I took him off of it because that shit was horrible. Like, it was pain medication. He needed it. But I told them, "You gotta give me something else because my dog, it's a narcotic." Maybe it's not a narcotic, but it acts like a narcotic. And he was, like, just racing from one end of the house to the other trying to find somewhere to hide. And also, it's not approved for cats in the United States. So we were like, no thanks. She's not really in pain that we can tell, so thank you, Ange. I will, I promise. I'm just glad she didn't decide to lance it thinking it was another abscess, but thank God for her medical training, like, just knowing, you know, it's hard. It's got veins. It's part of her now. And he was like, "Oh, we could, take it off," but then we're worried about, um, would she survive the anesthesia? So, which is not likely. So we've decided just to do palliative care now. So we are no longer sustaining her life. We are just making it as comfortable as possible until she passes. And hey, it could be a year from now. That would be great. I think a year is a plenty enough time to say goodbye. Yeah, but anyway, I just had to get it out there. Have a good cry. It's got to be strong for her. So, but yeah, that's my message. So, but yeah, we got it covered, and I mean, it really wasn't that much. I mean, we saw him today, and it was like $80. That wasn't bad at all, like at all. Okay, Jenna, just DM me the link. unless you're sleeping. Oh, no, Imma talk to you while you sleeping. Imma hit that fucking microphone button, I'll be like, "Jenna, wake up." Yeah, he's got really good prices. It's a family vet. The father and son run it together. And not to mention my sister's best friend is the head nurse there or vet tech, whatever, and now she's about to graduate and be a what is it called? Advanced EMT or something? I don't know. I'm sure Makeup by Mandy would know more about that. I think she's a paramedic or an EMT or one of those, I think. But so yeah, the cat was really taken care of today, and I'm glad that he wasn't one of those vets that just said, "You know what? Let's just put her down and be done with it." He was like, "No, she's still got some life in her. We're gonna, see what we can do to make her comfortable." Because my friend really wants her to die at home, and it's that whole not being able to get the thought out of your head when they go. Like she was in a place that she was scared of, and they were poking her with needles, and then she went to sleep. So she doesn't want that. She wants her to, as much as possible, to pass at home. You're right, Ange. Me too, he was great. He really was. He was very attentive. We were, like, rapid fire, just asking questions, like and he answered every single one of them, no matter how many times we asked it, because we are both the type of people that ask and ask and ask until we're certain that you're not gonna change your answer and that the answer is going to remain what it is. So, yeah, he was excellent. Excellent. Absolutely. I'm just glad I don't have a horse. 'Cause it's a lot more than $80 for a horse to go. Actually, he goes to the horse, but, um, so I don't know who else is listening, but I wanna thank you too, and Mel, I don't know if she's still in here, but she was for a minute, for coming in and going through my little burst of emotion with me. I just hate it when animals are in pain, like, my cat had thyroid issues, and Maine Coons are known for their thyroid issues. It is generally what kills most Maine Coons. Thanks, Jenna. Um, and on his last night, it was it was so, so sudden. Like, I knew he was sick because he was losing weight, but he was also, by that time, almost 13 years old. So I thought it was just that time, you know? And, he, lost weight, and I was like, "Okay, it's cool, he's still eating and drinking or whatever." And the night he passed, he couldn't stand up any longer, he couldn't hold his own weight any longer. So, I was like, "Fuck." So I laid down in the floor with him, and I just pet him. I just pet him. I think I said somewhere I pet him like it was a religion. And, thanks, Ange. Yeah, Maine Coons do have a lot of issues. Uh, when I told him it's okay, if you need to go, you can go. I'll be okay. I picked him up because I close my office when I leave because I got all my gaming stuff and my wires, and they love wires. Um, so I closed my office and I was going to bed. I put him on a pillow near his food and water because he couldn't really walk. So, and then I went to bed. On the next morning, he had he used to like to hide in his carrier, so we left it open for him, like up against a wall. And in the morning, I found him in there. And he was gone. He crawled. He had to have crawled all the way to that thing because he couldn't stand up. But you could tell he was asleep when he passed because his little chin was on his feet. Yeah, Jenna, that's like the hardest thing to ever tell anyone, really, person or animal. It's okay. And you're completely lying too. It's like I cried for days when he passed. And then one day I just gave up on the day entirely. Oh my God. Let me tell you, my one day my brother was really sick and I mean like super sick. I think we were still living in Atlanta and um so she took him to the Humane Society. We had wanted a cat anyway, so she decided, make him feel a little better. He's gonna go pick out a cat. And he picked out this cat. And this cat, sorry, I burped. This cat loved my brother. And we called him Romeo because he was such a little lover, but we shortened it to Romy. And that cat followed my brother every fucking where. I mean, everywhere. And then one day, the little bitch across the street and her cat Flip Flop, which my mom called Flip Shit, beat the hell out of him. I mean, the ever loving fuck out of him. And it was vicious. There was blood, a lot of blood, and he ran off. Well, my mother grabbed that woman's cat up by the scruff of her neck because that cat came in our yard and took that cat across the street and told that woman to say your goodbyes because she was calling the pound. But anyway, so Romy ran off and then he was gone like a month. I think he was gone like a month. And then one day we all come back from school because at that point we were on the school bus and we walk in and my mom's like, "Hey, Justin." And he was like, "Yeah," because he was super sad that Romy had gone. She said, "Go look in your room." Walked in the room and there was Romy laying on the bed. And my brother cried and cried. And then the next day, Romy was gone and we never saw him again. So we think that he came to say goodbye and then he passed away because he was looking rough. And I think that fight did him in. Yep. And then we had another cat that we had fostered and ended up adopting because we loved her so much. She was a 6-week old kitten and they had climbed into a motor, into an engine to stay warm. And the next morning, we all know what happened, except this little 6-week-old kitten was the only one to survive. And at 6 weeks old, they had to remove her tail and one of her lungs, and she survived. This bitch survived. And we got her when she was, like, 2 years old. And, yeah, we had rules from the foster people that gave her us to foster, and then eventually we adopted her, is that you couldn't spray anything around her because she only had 1 lung. So we were very, very careful with her. And we weren't supposed to let her out during the summer because the heat could be like a detriment to her breathing. And I think we had her for a while. Well, my mom had this washing machine, and for some reason, if she didn't leave the door open on the washing machine, it would mildew pretty bad. So she decided if there's not clothes in here and I'm not doing anything, leave the door open. And that will also be an indicator to everyone that it's okay to use the washer. No one's clothes are in there. Okay. So I guess she had went out we were all leaving, so what my mom would do is, like, let the cats outside, then they'd come back in, and then we'd lock the door, and then we'd go. And we came back I came back alone, and I couldn't find her. She was usually the first one to greet you at the door, almost obnoxiously, and she was in the washing machine. And we actually, because of her missing along and all that, we had a necropsy done. She was bit by a snake while she was outside. My parents live on 12 acres of forest, and she was bit by a fucking snake, and that was horrible. She lived through all of that, and a snake took her out. Fucking crazy. That's what that is. That's cray cray. Yeah, all that shit, a fucking snake took her out. Can't believe that, man. It's crazy. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, I wish I would've been part of that hunt. That would've been great. That would've been so great. Wow. I hope someone made posters because that would've been the best, like, the absolute best. I think my ice cream is melting. Probably should put that in the freezer. Give me 1 second, guys. 아 비켜. 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 감사합니다. 제발. 빨리 줘. 빨리. 빨리, 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 빨리. 고양이 비켜. Sorry, sometimes you just have to yell at them in Korean to get them going. I know ass. Okay. No way. I need a video of that, Jenna. I definitely need a video of your dancing cat. So anyway, I spent the day in the country. I actually took a picture of what it looked like where we were sitting on the porch of the vet and like the house that was on the property across the street is country as fuck. It's like the epitome of country where we were. But she did well and it seemed like the antibiotics helped her out and she was a lot calmer on the way home than she was on the way there. But then again, she realized we weren't leaving her there. And they usually are calmer on the way home, I guess. She wouldn't cooperate. So my dog, I don't know if you've ever seen an Affenpinscher, but they're roughly translated to a monkey dog. And the boys are notoriously hard to train, so you have to like change up how you do things when you're training them one thing because they get bored super easy and then they get very sidetracked. So my sister come and stay with me for like a weekend or something. And she taught him to play dead. Like, okay, great. Oh, your dog plays dead, whatever. But it was so awesome because he had never really learned anything beyond sit and stay. Uh, you did not just send me a link. Oh, anyway. Um, But what he would do is he would lay down, but he would keep his head up because every time he played dead, he would get a treat, so he's waiting on the treat. So you'd have to be like, "No, doctor, you have to die all the way." And he would lay his head down. I was like, "What the hell?" Oh, man. And when I moved to Tennessee to follow my friend, I actually gave him to my ex and asked him to take care of him for me because he actually had my dog's litter mates, 2 of them, and so he took him, and his mother had always been in love with my dog, so he gave my dog to his mother, which he asked me first because we were under the pretense that I was gonna come get him again. I was like, "Yeah, he can stay with her, I don't care, I trust her." Well, she fell in love with him, and then sadly enough, she got this, like, stage 4 cancer that came out of nowhere, and she passed away, and, he had stayed by her side that entire time, and when it was time for me to go and pick him up, I just couldn't because his dad had told his son, "He's the only thing of her I have left." And and you know what? They did a favor for me. They took care of him, they paid his bills, they got his skin taken care of because he has skin allergies. They fed him, and I told Sean, my ex, Sean, I said, "You know what? I'm not taking him from your dad. I just can't. I can't take him." And he's happy there, and he's still alive. I get updates on him still, so that's really cool. He doesn't have to give me updates, but he does. He says he's a grumpy old man now. So, but I did say, if push comes to shove and you do need to get rid of him, you had better call me first because I will be there in a split second to get him again. But yeah, I just couldn't take him. It wasn't right. After they'd taken care of him for so long, it wouldn't have been right for me to, be like, okay, I'm settled now. I'm coming to get my dog. I know it's been a few years. Probably doesn't even remember me, but I'm going to come get him anyway. Which, like, nah, I'm not going to do that to him again. Like losing someone because he'd already lost me. That was my buddy. Jenna, look up Offenpinscher. They're so cute. Offen I don't know how to spell pen. I don't do the German thing much. Where's Nick when I need her? I guess that's how you spell it. I don't know. I'm probably wrong. Yeah, I was wrong. Like I said, I don't do the language thing. Uh, Pinscher. Okay, I got it. Pinscher. There we go. Look at that dog up. Those dogs are cute as fuck. That's what I had. It's so cute. So cute. Oh my god, so cute. He There's a dog 101 on the Offenpinscher. What? What? I'll just show you my picture of him. He's so, so cute. I can't believe how cute he is. Hold on, let me grab that from Instagram so I can send it to you. He's so cute. I just can't. I can't. I can't. I just can't. Let me look and find this picture of my baby. Y'all, I had become a troll to this girl that I fucking hate in the K-pop industry. And this might seem petty, but I don't care. Um, so we have this thing in K-pop called a bias. Okay. You have your bias, you have your OG bias, you have your bias wrecker. Okay, whatever. It's a whole thing. It's just a thing. And my OG bias, my original bias, the first fucking idol I fell in love with was Top from Big Bang. And ooh, I found it. Hold on, please. I'm gonna send you this here picture. I'm gonna send it to you all up in your DM. So you just give me one little good second. We're gonna do it right now. Okay, hold on. Anyway, Jenna. I'm just kidding. Uh, let's see. Paste. Oh wait, I'm a dumbass. Hold on. Okay, I sent it to you. It's coming your way. He's so cute. Anyway, so this bitch is a hoe. She is what they call a trainee because she's not debuted yet, and she never fucking will after what she did. Uh, her and Top decided to get high on weed. Right. Isn't he cute? That's Doctor. And at the time, that was my roommate's other cat, Oliver, and they were in love. And Oliver was a Russian blue mix. So he was bossy. But anyway. Good night, Ange. Thank you. Thank you so much. What was I saying? I don't remember. What was I saying? Ash! You missed my sad story. I'll have to catch you up. Ash, my sad story is me and my best friend's cat that we love so, so much that we got it one time together, but now it's just hers. Oh, yes, this bitch. Thank you, Jenna. Um, we found out today that she has a tumor in her mouth and it's not looking good. Anyway, um, so they decided to go get some weed and get high. So most of the trainees, they live in dormitories and so they're able to see each other and intermingle. And so this bitch decided to spread her legs. And after they got high, and he fucked her, and then after he fucked her, he didn't want to have anything to do with her. So what did this bitch do? This bitch told authorities that he had motherfucking weed. And in today's society over here in the US of A, that don't make much of a difference. You got so much under a certain amount, you ain't even gonna go jail. You're gonna get a ticket like you driving a car or some shit. But anyway, in Korea, my friends, in Korea, it is a huge offense. You can get up to 25 years in prison for weed. For weed. I'm gonna repeat this again. In South Korea, in Daehanminguke, which is the official name of South Korea. In Minguke, 한국에, 대한민국, 대한민, 대한민국. Okay, I'm good, right? Okay, anyway, they get 25 years. No, Ash, no, no. This bitch is dumb. This bitch is a whore. We don't like her. So let me tell you, she's got herself a sugar daddy now, and she just posts all kinds of bullshit on the fucking Instagrams. And there was a picture of a waiter in like this high press restaurant. And so I had commented, "You gonna suck his dick and turn him into?" So like I'm really petty about this bitch. So I was watching her live. I'm not even ashamed. I hate this bitch, but I am so fucking petty over this bitch. I was watching her live and she's a Korean wannabe. I mean, she's Korean. She's not a she doesn't wanna be Korean. She actually is Korean, but she's a singer wannabe. She actually thought that fucking Top, which is my bias, my OG bias, Top, cause he beautiful. She actually thought that fucking this motherfucker was gonna get her a job on stage. And she was real mad when that shit didn't happen. Did you get a shout out? I did get a shout out, Jen, and let me tell you why I got a shout out, because this bitch had her face all up in this camera. I mean, all up in this fucking camera. And she was like showing makeup and shit. Yes, it is definitely Korean celeb gossip. She was showing makeup and shit, and I was like, I wish you could see my hand motions now because it isn't me dramatically typing on a keyboard. I was like, "Dear Ho," I'm just flailing my hands if you need a visual. "Dear Ho, You need to clean your nasty ass fingernails because they gross. I thought you were supposed to be a classy whore, not a dirty whore. And this, I can see her reading because she reads English. Oh, she reads English just fine. And I saw her mouthing the words. Then she looked up at the screen and she gave me the most bullshit grin and flipped me off. I said, "What do you think about that fingernail?" And I was like, "Oh, bless. That's all she's got. That's the only insult she has. Oh, bless her heart. Oh, it's real cute that you tried, you slut." But see, here in America, we don't suck dick and then tell the cops, okay? That's just not how this works. And let me tell you, ladies, I am a happily married woman, and my husband does know this. There are certain celebrities in the Korean industry that if they approached me and said, it's me or him, it's going to be them. He knows this. He's fully aware of this. He's fully aware if Top walked up to me right now and said, let's smoke some weed and you can suck my cock, I would do it. But don't worry, Top Papa, because I wouldn't tell anyone, okay? 약속해. 사랑해. 너무 예뻐. Okay, sorry. Asking for a friend. What? You want to hear the latest Korean gossip? The latest. Me too, Jenna. The except for we both have to fight each other over Tom Hiddleston and Benedict Cumberbatch. So, no ma'am. Ash, I am here to tell you, and no ma'am, especially not Korean. Not that I've seen any, but I mean, I've seen some. They not small. They not small at all. They look real nice. Anywho, so let me give you the 1-2 scoop of what's going down in Korea for the past 3 months. Uh, I mean, cause maybe I'm made of lies and I actually did see it. Just wanted to say that they're not small at all. There's nothing small about Asian penis. Thank you, American stereotypes. Okay, anyway. Um, so for the past 3 months, there has been what we call the maknae. The maknae is it means the youngest one. He's the maknae of Big Bang. If you don't know Big Bang, look him up. They're pretty fucking famous before BTS. But anyway, so the maknae, whose name is Sungri, he a bit of a player. Hold on, let me screen share with you, ladies. Hold on, I can do this. I can do the damn thing. Let me find him before I show all my goodly bits on my computer. Sungri, looking hot, even though you a hoe. Okay, let me find a good picture of this motherfucker. I'm hyper now, bitch. I'm hyper as shit. Okay, hold on. There's Top. He's so cute. I love him so much. God, Sungri, you're such an asshole. You deserve everything you're getting right now. Anywho, let's look at them abs, though. Hold, please. I'm getting the perfect picture. Okay, so let's look at this picture. Watch. Let's hide my bookmarks bar. Are we good? We good? We good? We're good. Okay. So we are going to screen share. Share. Okay. This is Sungri. He's a fine motherfucker. Okay, I gotta pull up my chat in here. Hold up. Okay. You have a confession? What's your confession? Right, Jenna. Right. But you won't find that conclusion in just a moment because I'm about to tell you what this little motherfucker's done. Anyway, so here's the as Ash types out her confession. Um, Here's the long and short of it, okay? So, Seungri is the maknae, which means the youngest. Asian people scare you? 근데 왜? That means 'cause why? Anyway, you go ahead and keep typing, Ash. I'm definitely reading your comments. Really? I have to be honest. I get a creepy sensation when I watch Russian porn, so I think it might be the same thing. I don't know, maybe. It's the wallpaper. I can't get over it. It's like you see a house and you immediately know it's Russian before they even start fucking. You know it's Russian. You're like, fuck, I can't watch this shit. Okay. So Seungri is the maknae, youngest member of Big Bang. Big Bang is a massive, massive K-pop group. Okay. Oh, who did you find, Jenna? I can't even look at it right now because I'm screen sharing. But anyway, so they got really good at what they were doing. I mean, they climbed the ladder, they climbed the charts, they got first priority in their entertainment company, which is YG Entertainment. Uh, I'm not clicking that. No, no, not while I'm screen sharing. Okay, are we done looking at Sungri? Because I'm going to stop screen sharing. Okay, there we go. All right. So we get a news report. Now I'm going to click on that shit. Just wait. That is actually an island that's supposed to promote fertility, and it's got penises everywhere. Uh, it's funny that you found that. Anyway, um, oh god, okay. So Sungri actually invested a lot of money in a club called the Burning Sun, and everything was going great, right? He was a co-owner of the Burning Sun, and then we started getting these like really weird news reports coming from the Burning Sun, and the first one was that there was a man there who saw one of the women that was dancing getting sexually harassed and like getting touched, and he went to step in and pull her away from this guy who kept trying to pull her into his lap, and the security guards of Sungri's club beat the fuck out of this guy that was trying to help that girl. Twice they beat him up. They did it in the club, and then they dragged him out into the alley where these dumbasses didn't think about the CCTV and beat the shit out of him again. And then when the cop got there, who's chief police in Seoul, when the chief of police got there, they took this fucking beat up dude and threw him in the cop car and threatened him that if he didn't behave, he was going to prison. And then slammed the door while he's laying like horizontal in the seat. And so, uh, okay, so first and foremost, anybody who's watching that is a fan of Big Bang, I'm sorry, but Sungri got to go. You bitches know he's going to jail. You know he's going to jail. So y'all need to stop. Okay? Y'all just need to stop. Just stop. Okay. But I will say, if I get any of this news report wrong, I'm sorry because I'm doing it from memory and I'm not doing it from the websites because they all differ. So I'm going from what I think is the truth. Okay. All right. Let's continue. Sometimes they come and look because I did tag it. So, I mean, it's a big thing. I have to say something. Anyway, so all you little Big Bang babies, y'all just calm the fuck down. Eat some fruit and calm the fuck down and sit down and listen to the story. If you don't agree, then move along. Okay. Yes, I did. Jenna. Yes, I did. So after this, okay, this guy, this is a case that's ongoing with this guy now. Okay, so we're gonna move past that. Then there's an app in Korea called Kakao Talk, which I actually use because it's a lot easier than using my language exchange program. And it's basically like Windows Messenger or Skype, but it's mainly Korean. It's made by Korean too. So anyway, um, and there was a dude. I think his name is Jung Jung Young. Oh, I don't remember. Anyway, there's a dude, okay. Maybe yeah, Jung Jun Young, who was a singer, and he cracked his phone and needed to get it fixed because this motherfucker wasn't as famous as everybody else, and instead of buying a new phone, he had to get the fucker fixed. Okay, you know what I'm saying? And seeing as how Korea is, home of Samsung, seeing as how Seoul, Korea is home of Samsung, it's pretty easy to get your Samsung phone fixed. So, he took it in to get it fixed to this tech guy, and this motherfucker decided, "I know who that is. That's Jung Jung Young, and this is his phone, and Imma go through it." And he did. And what he found, and subsequently reported to the police, was a chat room on this man's Kakao Talk. And in this chat room were several high profile people talking about the women they have raped in Seungri's club and at Seungri's events provided by Seungri himself. So Seungri says, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about because this little arrogant bastard doesn't think his ass is going to jail. Kakao Talk, it's Kakao. Uh, he don't think he's going to jail, but he going to jail. Kakao, Jenna. Anyway, so then the allegations just keep going because then Jung Jung Young, which was Seungri's like partner in crime, okay, he confessed everything. Well, Seungri's over here going, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, and Jung Jung Young's going like, oh yes, he does. He fucking knows exactly what I'm talking about. And so now we've got this division. Jung Jung Young has already been sentenced. He's already went through his trial. He's already been sentenced. I don't know if he's transported to jail yet, but that motherfucker is going to jail. I mean jail. Because some of these chats, let me just find them for you real quick. I'm gonna read it. Hold on, they're real short. Jung Jun Young, you are an asshole. Cacao messages. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Here we go. I think I got it. Is it in Korean? Oh, good. I don't have to translate. Okay. So this is what this dude found. Oh, Ash, that's so wrong. This is what that dude found in his Cacao Talk, right? So this guy goes, slept with blank. They're very, very, very big on protecting the victims in Korea, so they don't put any names out there except for the perpetrators. I slept with blank, right? The guy says, do you have video? So we uploaded the video. He said, I did her at a shopping center. I'm such garbage. And the guy said, enjoy it while you can. The other guy said, your house? Said, yeah. Didn't I send the video? You did. I was caught filming and sent you the video. Wait, by the woman? Yeah. Geez, if I wasn't caught, I would have dated her and did her. He laughed. Wow, she seemingly provocative comment about the woman. Did you get it? Get any clip? He uploads another video. Yeah, Jenna gets worse. What a boner. I'll send you the video. They laugh. Tell me how you liked it. Video, please. We'll try. Take the video with the silencer on. Let's record it. I'm done. I recorded it. And he sends the video. Didn't you get naked? Sending yours now. Fucking embarrassing. Okay, hold on. Here's where it gets good. So Jung Jung Young, like I said, he's one of the main ringleaders, says, let's all get together online, hit the strip bar, and rape in the car. The guy laughed and he said, we already do that in reality. The other guy says, that's true. Another guy says, it's just like a movie. Think about it just for 5 minutes. We could all go to jail except we didn't kill anyone. Then there's more movie sharing. And then the guy says, who's that? And Jung Jun Young says, I did her at the mall. I did her at the mall the minute I saw her. And the other guy goes, that's funny. You're one piece of work. Um, this guy said, I'll probably get drunk and send you a 3-second clip. The other guy says, yummy. And he says, I gave her sleeping pills and did her. Then he says, they say stockings should be ripped from the middle. And another video was sent. Later on, somebody says, anybody want porn? People said, me. And another video was sent. The guy says, wait, she fainted. He said, so what? He said, I want to see her alive. He said, then I couldn't have turned on the flash. Jung Jun Young says, you raped her. LOL. So yeah. So that's what's been going on in Korea right now with Big Bang's maknae, but they keep releasing more and more. Yeah, LOL. They were laughing throughout the whole thing. And see, that's a problem right now. Let me see what it's called. Hold on. Uh, uh, what are they called? I can't remember. Hold on. So South Korea has a big, big problem with a spy cam epidemic, and I was trying to find the actual name for it. Anyway, it's not that important. Um, it's so bad right now that they've actually employed a different police jurisdiction for just combating hidden videos, and that's another thing that they're being charged with because it's a way bigger crime in Korea than it is here. I mean, way bigger. I mean, for God's sake, they give 25 years for weed sometimes. And that's what they were doing. They were hiding the cameras and then fucking those girls after they, like, drugged them. And Seungri thinks his only saving grace is that when they arrested him, he had no drugs in his system. But Jun Jun Young did. Whatever. They all need to go to jail. Why? That's why I'm afraid people are gonna judge Korea and Korean music on these news reports, but Korea is an awesome place. I cannot wait to go. I'm supposed to go this year for Christmas. My best friend and I have some friends over there that lady friends, not the man friends, because we're not stupid. That we're all gonna meet up and like we're gonna stay at a hotel, but we're gonna spend most of the days with the ladies showing us around. Oh my god. Hot Coke is so nasty. Ash, I assure you that there is no place on this earth I would rather be far away from than North Korea. I assure you that the DMZ is not on my tourist attraction site, even though it is a tourist attraction, because right outside of the DMZ is a very small farming village, which is boring, and I'm not driving that fucking long to go to one attraction. And a DMZ should never, ever be an attraction. It should be an atrocity, an absolute atrocity. I'm just saying, should never trust the fattest man in a country of starving people. Just saying. Yeah. People are stupid, okay? People are stupid to go to North Korea. The DMZ is the demilitarized zone. It's that little bitty strip of gravel between North Korea and South Korea that's demilitarized, which means both military soldiers can be inside there. North Korea and Korea soldiers can be inside. However, there is a dividing line down the middle, so they can't go over that line inside the building. So, um, I don't care where you're from, what you do, what you think you're going to accomplish. If you go to North Korea, you are running risk of never coming home or coming home completely different. You run that risk. And if you don't follow every single rule that they have, they will throw you in a camp. And they do have work camps there. They do have prison camps there. And they are torturous. Um, yeah, I would like to go to Mongolia. Jenna, did you hear me? I haven't been alive in a while, but they did a study that almost I think it was like 98% of China can trace their bloodline back to, Genghis Khan. But he had, like, hundreds of wives, so it makes sense. Have you seen that Mongolian band who's, like, trying to they're really, like, pro-Mongolia, they really love the Mongol horde, right? They, like, are fucking amazing. No, what Genghis Khan was? Yes, girl, yes, I love them, they are so fucking talented. The uh, isn't that what they're called? I don't know, anyway. Oh, yeah, they are so talented, man. Yeah, you're right, Ash. I mean, okay, look, I'm not into Korean and all this just because of music. Like, I literally watch documentary after documentary, paper after paper. I watch historical shows and everything about Korea, how it started from the beginning when it was just a dude that put a flag in the ground and said, "This gonna be Korea now," except that's not what he called it. There were actually 3 kingdoms of Korea, Paekje, Sille, and, Goryeo, which became Korea, and they fought constantly against each other, these 3 Korean kingdoms, and they were trying to vie for who was gonna be, obviously, who was gonna be the unified kingdom, and then everyone else had to follow them. Uh, I've also learned a lot about North Korea. North Korea does not fascinate me. North Korea pisses me off. But see, the best thing about North Korea right now is they're coming into that kind of upswing where they have more youth than they do older people any longer. And they have more youth in a time where there are more ways and more underground shit to get to them from not only South Korea, but even from the United States. And there's this girl that goes around, right? She claims that she is a North Korean survivor. You might have seen her. Yumi Park, I think. Anyway, she's full of shit. I can't stand this bitch. She was from a very, very wealthy family in North Korea. And yeah, some of them do have a lot of money. Uh, and there's a reason why she knows English. Just saying. Only, only the children who were being taught to speak English in order to be emissaries in other countries were taught English. And suddenly she's survived North Korea and her story changes every fucking time she tells it. And even other North Koreans are calling her a liar, like other defectors that had to fight to survive their way across a frozen river after bribing the guards with whatever you had, and sometimes that was sex, to not get shot. Go into China, pretend you are China, okay? Pretend you live there until you can get an escort into and around China and into the other countries that surround China. I'm really bad at geography. And then back into South Korea, where you're immediately a citizen. For any North Korean defector, you are immediately a citizen, no questions asked. Um, you go to the embassy, you tell them, and you're a citizen. Um, no, Ash, no. If they have money, they're not. They. It wouldn't be that they're related to them in a blood sense, but they're related to them in that they do something for him or for the family or have done for years for the other leaders, quote unquote leaders. But see here, and this is what pisses me off, is Kim Jong Un never wanted to lead. His dad died early. Kim Jong Un was 30 when his dad died, I think. Anyway, he was young. And what pisses me off the most is this motherfucker, this absolute piece of trash, Fucking porky motherfucker went to boarding school in Switzerland. Let's think about that for a second. He went to boarding school in Switzerland, and then he goes home to rule and perpetuates the lie after lie after lie that the world is nothing but a shithole and that everybody wants to kill them. No, the only people want to kill is you. I don't kill anybody else. There wasn't other ones. Mhm. You know, if you might not want to, you might lose your shoe. This motherfucker came in, and some of his military men are starting to say, "This is fucking bullshit, dude," but they can't say it out loud because the people that have had any dissonance against him have stood against him, even in the slightest sense. I mean, the tiniest sense, and he kills them outright. I think he killed his uncle. I can't remember. And his sister is just as ruthless as he is. Nobody talks about her, but that bitch is just as ruthless. And if you ever see him at like the Olympics or at any other fucking event where he has to show his little pig face, um, his sister's with him. And I'm more scared of her than I am of him because he's just a pawn. That's all he is. He's just a fat little boy trying to play like a man, trying to pretend that what he has is a country when what he has is a prison. And he's a really shitty warden. But I'll tell you what's funny is, there was this documentary filmmaker, it's one of the most. No, that was a rumor, and I was so, so happy when I read it online, and I was like, "Oh my fucking god, he's dead." But it was a rumor. They didn't get assassinated. They both his father and his grandfather both just died. His father had, heart problems, I think, which is what happens when you fat. I say that just to him because, I don't like him. But anyway, um then I read that it was a rumor, and I was so sad. Yeah, because they even played it up like it was a girl that did it, and I was about to be so rejoiceful, but no, 'twas not to be. But, yeah, he's murdered a lot of people just for not, sucking his proverbial cock, I guess. But it pisses me off to no end that he went to school in Switzerland, and he knows how this world is. Because some people like to say, "Oh, they're just ignorant." They're just ignorant. They're not ignorant. They know exactly what they're doing. That's why they fought to rule during the Korean War. That's why they fought. That family fought to rule. They knew exactly what they were getting into. They knew exactly what they had to do to keep some kind of power, and that was to create the DMZ, the division. And now, if you were stuck on the wrong side of the wall, you're stuck there. There's nothing you can do. So that's why there's so much pain because brothers and sisters and husbands and wives were separated on that day immediately. There was no getting back across. They were separated. They were done. Some of these people, they get to see their brothers and sisters once, maybe every 10 years because they get chosen in a lottery to go to South Korea and see them. But they all are monitored. They all go on a tour bus and they're all monitored and they're all brought back. Oh, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's sad. You're right. Um, it was really super sad. Also makes me want to kill him. Uh, So I would like to say, Kim Jong-un, 저는 너무해. 나쁜 남자, 진짜. 정말이요. 왜 이래? 죽었어? ugh, 가요. 죽었대. Anyway, sorry. I had to say some words to him. Also, I also have some words for someone else. We're not going to be naming names, but since I'm pretty certain that this person doesn't keep their stalking to just one person, 어떡해. Um, I want you to know if you're listening and you are just paranoid enough to think it's about you, and it is. So if you're listening, you have fucked up because now you brought me in on the long game and it's going to be a fun one. And I can't wait to see your face. Oh, right. But which one will I see? The one with the filter or the one without? Hmm. It'll be fun to figure it out. So anyway, back to the scheduled course of a conversation. Okay. You know who I'm talking about. You definitely know who I'm talking about. As sure as you know what the ember of a fire looks like, you know what I'm talking about. Because someone is still keeping up her shit. She's still keeping it up. She is still cowardly, cowardly talking shit about people while she has them blocked. Oh, and if you're dumb enough to block me and I go to see that and I'm blocked, I'll know that you watch. I'll know immediately. So go ahead, because if you do, you're gonna regret it. Promise. Anywho, so glad I never gave that bitch my phone number, for real. Anyway, so yeah, she can fuck herself right off the edge of the fucking planet. You do not mess with my friends, especially the ones who you have created health problems in because of your bullshit. So, but anyway, it's getting late and 4 people obviously didn't like my video like I give a shit. Uh, but moral of the story is cancer sucks. It's pretty much the moral of the entire stream. Feline cancer sucks even worse. And so, um, that's that, right? So, uh, I'm just happy I found a vet that we can comfortably afford, you know? Like, it's so nice to be able to go in there and know that I can pay this. Because I helped her out today because she doesn't get paid till next week, but I mean, $80 for that is just so not bad. I will. Yeah, country vets are the best, dude. They are the best. I'll have to hold on, Jenna. Wait, I gotta DM you the picture of the puppies. Hold on. God, I'm losing my voice. Fuck. Puppies, 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 puppies. Go look right away. So the second picture is where we were sitting on the porch at the vet waiting for our turn, and the puppies were stacked on top of each other in 2 crates. They were not being mistreated, they were just being transported. So, I think there's like 8 of them total, like 4, maybe more actually, because I think there was 5 in the top one. Oh, you see a video. Hold on. Let me find it. Right. Do you see those babies? Hold on. Listen to this.
We're halfway there. It's almost over. We don't have to get.
Hold on, hold on. She said, "Are you recording? Did you just get me saying that we needed to get some food?" Hold on. I'll send it to you. So cute. Babies. They're so cute. Oh my goodness. But oh, where did my book? Oh yeah, I forgot I hit it. Come back to me, bookmarks bar. I can't live without you. Oh my god, where have you gone? Oh, there it is. Wait, no, it's not it. What the fuck? 어떡해? 어떡해? 어떡 어떡하냐? I found it. Whoosh. Okay. Wow. 어떡해. 나 어떡해. Oh, hello. Sorry, I just saw some beautiful Asian man on my. Anyway, did she delete her Twitter again? Nope, still there. Oh my god. She's still going. Okay, I gotta send this to you. Hold on. Cannot believe she's still going. Look at this shit. Oh my god. This bitch is crazy. I can't see my chat. Hold on. I sent you a DM, Jenna. Go check that shit out. Uh, oh my god, she's crazy. She is all the way crazy. I mean, what am I stepping on? Uh, Not my cat. That's all I care about. Wow. She crazy as hell. I'm gonna stick a fork in her. She's done. She need to go have a Coke and a smile and get the fuck up on out of here. Wow, right. So the first two right above the snake picture, I'm just gonna openly talk about it right now because I don't give a fuck. The other two above the snake picture actually already got those, but those two at the very top, they're new, as you can tell by the timestamps. But whatevs. You know what I don't understand is does she really not think that people don't want to be associated with that behavior? Does she not think that? Does she still think that people buy her bullshit? Honestly? Right. Does she really, really think that people buy this poor, pitiful me bullshit? I mean, I had DMs with her, right? And, I didn't really think anything about it until other people started saying what they would DM them, right? And I started thinking, "Oh my god, she was just like this with me." But see, I didn't perpetuate it because I don't give a shit because I don't care about her. Uh, and if she fucks with any more people, I will obliterate her. Um, but I didn't even really care enough to, uh, I mean, like, I care to speak to her, like because I didn't know anything about her, so I talked to her on Hangouts or whatever, private hangout. I tried to calm her down from whatever bullshit she was going through, but, like, I didn't think anything else about it, you know? Like, I was like, "Oh, this girl needs some help for a minute. Alright." So I helped her. I thought I did, you know? And then I carried my merry fucking way. You know, I don't the thing is like, her first DMs were so fucking long and rambling and didn't make any kind of goddamn sense, and she was doing damage control and shit that I didn't even know was damaged. I mean, like, I don't get it. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what the actual fuck are you talking about? I mean, I was, what? At one point, I actually had to tell her to please stop, take a breath, and think about what you're trying to tell me because that don't make no sense. I mean, I said it more nicely, but you know, I don't know. It's just crazy to me. It's just fucking crazy. And that's sad, Ash, that some people buy her bullshit. They shouldn't, but she balls to the wall crazy. I mean, this bitch is a few nuggets shy of a Happy Meal. I'm just saying. She's got a problem with her brain being missing. I just don't understand it. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Listen, there are many, many quotes you can gather from Firefly that work great in situations just like these. Many quotes. A lot of quotes. So, like, I was telling somebody, was it today? I think so, yeah, today. I think it was Elsie. Um, you know, I don't consider myself a badass at all. If I was to come face to face with somebody that wanted to fight, like, what the fuck? Wow. You know, I ain't trying to fight nobody physically, cause I will fucking lose in a heartbeat. I'm telling you right now, I do not fight. I am not prepared to fight, okay? These fists are not gonna be doing any kind of throwing, alright? I'm just not. But there's no way Imma let this bitch come up in my life and manipulate me like that. I guess it's cause I really don't care about her well-being. I don't care about her feelings. I don't care about her emotions. I don't care. She'd come cry to me and I'll still be eating my bag of Cheetos, I'm just saying. Be like, "Mhm, that's interesting." I mean, seriously, look, I'm not gonna sit here and say sorry, I was looking at something. I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Don't get attached to people on the internet," because people are gonna get attached. I mean, that's just stupid to say that, okay? People are at one point, they're gonna find that they're gonna get that nagging feeling in their body that they can trust this person, and then they're gonna go ahead and trust that person, then they're gonna get hurt. And not everybody gets hurt. There are lots of people that no, staring at my cat because he likes to lay under my chair. And for Christmas, my husband and I got Barca lounger chairs from his mother, and they're heavy. They're really heavy, computer chairs, but they memory foam and they real, real nice. Anyway, um, people are gonna make connections. They're gonna trust people even when they know they shouldn't. That's because they're human. That is a human trait, you know? But I always think that, oh yeah, she spoils the fuck out of us. Um, Even if you are my best of bestest friends, I never let go of the fact that one day, one single bad day, maybe you're just having a bad day, you could fuck me over. I never stop thinking that. Never. That's always in the back of my mind. That's why I never give anybody ammunition that I don't care if they fire it. So, like, it's not just strictly trust. It's not just black and white. Cause I have that gray area. I'll trust you until I don't trust you. And then there ain't no coming back from that. Period. There ain't no making up, no truth. In my personal experience, I'm not talking about everybody. I'm talking about just me. Just me. I don't speak for anyone else but me and my cat because he can't talk, but he likes to think he can. But there are no second chances because if you do it to me once, you can do it to me again, and that's just not a chance I'm willing to take. I'm done with you. We're gone. You're done. Right. That's why I tell people who have been cheated on or who sleeps with a man who's married. If he did it to her, he'll do it to you. You're not special. You're convenient. That's what you are. You're convenient. I mean, it just don't make no sense. Why people want to do this shit? Yeah. On the go back. Like, listen, we've all made mistakes in our life. We've all made bad choices. We've all had those times in our life where we're like, what the fuck were we thinking? We have regrets. Okay. We have triumphs. We have tragedies. We have laughter. We have tears. We are human. It's going to happen. But everybody needs to understand that you are your own person and no one else can be you or control you unless you're in prison, because then that's kind of what happens there. But no one can control you unless you give them something to control you with. So it's not a matter of don't trust anyone. It's not a matter of don't get close to anyone. It's a matter of be careful telling them what kind of ammunition you keep in your bag. You can show them your gun, but don't show them what kind of bullets you're using. You can be nice. You can be gun enthusiast, okay? Talk about guns all day long, but don't show them your hollow points. They ask, say it ain't none of their business. See, words are easy. They're even easier when you don't have to speak them and all you have to do is type them. Case in point, the bullshit shit talking that somebody is doing behind the firewall of a block button. It's real easy for those words to flow right now because she ain't got nobody to come up against right now because she's a coward. Anybody that would say something to her, they're all blocked. And I'm sorry, Miss Thang, but that is a sign of guilt. Because, see, if I didn't do anything wrong and I was being falsely accused, I would be flooding each and every one of these motherfuckers' Twitters on their feed, in their DM with my proof and telling them that they believe whatever they want, but I'm still going to do me. But I wouldn't block them because, by God, at the end of the day, they're going to believe me. Because you can't play this game if you don't know how to play this game, woman. If you're going to play the game, play it right. If you need to go out and buy a handbook, do that. But what you don't do is you sit up here and talk shit about people behind a block button. Who you talking to? You just putting it out there? Don't you got a journal? Wouldn't that be less risky? You can't talk about not wanting to piss somebody off, but then wanting to piss somebody off. Because see, here's what it is. I don't fucking believe your little poor little innocent me act. Not for a fucking second. I think you're a shit stir and you have been from the word go. So you need to decide who you're ready to go up against. Because there's an entire community of women that are so done with you. So done. Not only that, they're pissed. Yep, she is made of lies covered in a mountain of deception, sprinkled with just a little touch of fruity bullshit. So go on, baby girl, but you are pissing off a horde of females, I'm just telling you. And they can be just as ruthless as I can. So do you, boo boo. Do you till the cows come home, whatever gets you that money, but I guarantee you keep on this path, you are not going to like the outcome. Not even a little bit. Because the attention we're going to give you is not the attention you want. I can promise you that. I can guarantee you that. I would bet on that. I would bet everything I own on that. So keep on. It's okay. Like I say, you do you, but keep on. You're going to figure out what happens. Uh-huh. Oh, and just so you know, there's a wealth of evidence compiled on your punk ass. And restraining orders have been filed. Bitch, what are you doing? What are you trying to accomplish? Go get a girlfriend and be done with it. Get somebody in your own town that you ain't got to bother on YouTube. And stop questioning people about what they doing. You did that to me in my DM too. I saw that you commented on such and such video. Bitch, mind your business. Ain't nobody got to tell you shit. Ain't nobody got to take your shit either. And if you don't like the way the world works around here, you can walk the right the fuck out the door before we push you out. And it ain't going to be pretty if we have to do that. Because you pissed off a lot of people. You hurt my friends. And let me tell you what a true definition of a friend is. It ain't you. You are the true definition of a psychotic piece of shit. Stalking, pathetic woman. He's a me, bitch. Now, I don't know if you got time to sit around and talk to yourself on Twitter, because that's what your punk ass is doing. And the people that are on your Twitter are not liking your statuses because they probably think, what the fuck is this bitch talking about? Why is she fighting on the internet with herself? Why ain't nobody responding? If somebody would say that to me, I would respond. Well, that's because they can't. Because you're a coward. Because you're an absolute coward. From the word go, you are a coward. You are a miserable coward. That's what you are. No likes, no comments forever alone. That's right, Jenna. Because see, you crossed the line into the territory of ice cold bitch. I don't care if you're crying. I don't care if you hurt yourself. I don't care if you can't stop crying for 5 days. I don't care. I'm still gonna enjoy myself. So I hope you know what you're doing. And I don't care what anybody says. I'm gonna be me. I have always been me. I've never compromised who the fuck I am. I've never lied about who I am. I have never, ever pulled the shit that you have pulled. None of us have. Well, maybe some of us have. I don't know. I don't know their lives. Because guess what? Ain't none of my fucking business. Ain't none of your business either. And maybe you are, maybe you're not listening to me, but God, it feels good to get this shit off my chest. I'm sure one of your few remaining lackeys will show you. Because I did tag you, just so you know. So if you look up your name in the YouTubes, I did tag you. Who do you think you are? You're not that special, and you're definitely not that interesting. Definitely. You know, I knew a girl like you once after listening to, Janie's video. I said, "Hold up, let me go look at her picture again, make sure it ain't the same bitch." This bitch was just like you. Tell this bitch you like 30 Seconds to Mars. Suddenly, this bitch has been loving 30 Seconds to Mars for 5 years. When 5 minutes ago, she didn't know who the fuck they were. Just like you. Sheep. That's what you are. But see, you're a black sheep. You're the one that doesn't quite fit in. You're the one that walks around thinking your shit don't stink. Thinking ain't nobody gonna call you out on your bullshit if you shed a few tears. I don't care about your tears. When I heard you crying on those voicemails, couldn't help but just roll my eyes. It was pathetic. You are nothing. And from your behavior, you're quite perfectly fine with that. Wouldn't you say so, Jenna? Because you want to be a bully? I can be a bully. I can be a bully. And all these women that you've pissed off, we can be bullies. A lot better than you can. A lot meaner. Well, see, we grown as adults. But I will tell you one thing. Come at me or them. You never come at me. So I'm like, I don't give a shit if you did anyway, but you need to stop. Or, and here's an idea. You can pull that tail out from between your legs and unclick that block button and let people see the trash you're writing. Oh, that's right, they already have. Because I showed them. Every single one of them. Every single name you listed now has a screenshot of your entire Twitter. The entire thing. So don't worry, boo boo. I delivered your messages for you. It's okay. I got your back. And why would B block you? Oh, I don't know. Maybe because you're crazy? Maybe because every fiber in your being screams batshit insane? You frighten people and not in the good way. Yes, Jenna, there's a good way. You frighten people in the Jesus Christ. I have seen this Lifetime movie one too many times. I know what's coming and I don't want no part of it. You are literally a Lifetime movie right now. And you're not the good part. Sleeping with the enemy comes to mind. The fuck you doing sending people lingerie? That shit's creepy. Don't nobody want some stranger on the internet send them lingerie? What the fuck? Bitch, you send me lingerie, I'm gonna fill that shit with cat shit and send it right back the fuck to you. Got a whole litter box full of it. Be like, with love, Minnie. Don't say that. This is some bullshit. But I don't have a bull, so here's some cat shit. Have a great day. Sincerely, Minnie. P.S. Red is not my color. If you gonna buy me something, buy it right, bitch. Yes, you are, Jenny. You're the good way. I mean, you tried to fool so many people with this. Oh, they were talking bad about me. Please, can you just don't hate me because they were talking bad about me and it's not my fault. It's not my fault. God, shut up. That's not all I'm gonna pump, Jenna. Bow, chicka, bow, wow. 어떡해. I should I would she hasn't really done anything to me, but the one thing that kind of really pisses me off is that we all kind of, like, rallied behind her when no, I've never heard the chicken yodel, and no, I do not wanna hear the chicken yodel. Um, when she said that Beth was talking about her, about their session, like, we all got behind her and tried to, like, support her for that, and that's some bullshit. I mean, I still don't think Beth should have said anything, but at the same respect, maybe Beth was experiencing this and she just had to tell somebody. Like, "I just had to get this off my chest." I still don't think she should say anything like that, though. I just wanna get that out there. But still, it's like, I get it now. This bitch is crazy, you know? Oh, listen, Elizabeth, if that's your real name, because we have found many at your address. Just saying. Um, you need to calm down, and I'm gonna get real serious, okay? You need to calm down and put yourself in your place before someone else does. No, I didn't, but I'll go look, okay? Because it's coming. And I know that your simple mind is only thinking that that can only mean one thing, that people want to hurt you physically, but that is not even true. That is so far from the truth. People want to hurt you. Oh, yeah, they want to hurt you. Definitely. But they ain't gonna. So you can put that out of your little tear jerk sessions, okay? Not that I believe those. Ain't nobody gonna hurt you physically because ain't nobody stupid enough to do that. But the want, the need, oh, it's there. But see, that's the best thing about law. Can't get in trouble for wanting something as long as you don't go for it. But what I am saying is that in today's age of technology, you are stepping into a viper pit that you will not be able to climb out of. And on the other side, at the bottom of that pit, fighting off all the snakes is going to be the law. And they're going to snatch you up real quick. And you're going to have some monetary issues on your hands. Because I don't think you're going to go to jail. I mean, they ain't going to put you in jail. Well, they might if you keep this shit up. Oh, but they can sue the fuck out of you. They can get compensation. And that's coming from you. They can get victims compensation. You can be on probation. Hell, you could be on house arrest. You could be banned from having internet in your home. And I don't care what anybody says, that does, can, and has happened. So be careful because you are marching down a very dangerous path. Very dangerous. And I will be keeping this live up just in case you tell people that I threatened you so that they can hear that I in no way threatened you physically, but that I warned you that you're about to run into some legal trouble. So you need to stop messing with people as of now because people are getting pulled into this okay, that you don't want to go up against. And I'm one of them. Like I said, I can't fight for shit. I never would fight a person. But I got words, and I know how to use them, and I know how to use them on. I know who to talk to, and I know what to say. And I know who to partner up with to make sure that this shit stops. It's going to stop. I promise you that it's going to stop. Because this just cannot be allowed to continue. It's not, oh, she's so annoying. You are putting people's health in danger, you selfish bitch. You are hurting people physically, mentally. You are terrifying people. And yeah, it is that serious. People are terrified of you. And not because you're some big Billy badass, but because you're creepy as fuck. You're like the old man that used to live down from my high school that would sit out on on his porch and watch cheerleading practice every single fucking day. You're a creep. You are a creep. You're a stalking creep. And you're a liar, which makes it even worse. So, get it together, woman. Look at what you are doing. It's like, why would he block me? I've done nothing wrong. See, that shit's bullshit. That's bullshit. You know exactly what you've done. You have hurt people. B don't need that in her life. Nobody needs you in their life. People took up for you. People stood up for you. People put up with your fucking psycho stalker bullshit. None of these people owe you a goddamn thing, least of all an apology. That's just something you're never going to get because you're not owed. You are in debt up to your ears with the apologies that you owe. But those apologies can't come until you own up to the lies that you have told and that those lies that you have told have been proven to be lies. Because you ain't the only bitch that can save a DM. Proven. And I know what you're doing. You're turning on and off your Twitter so that all those DMs you're going on about disappear before someone gets a screenshot. But that's okay because I have them all. You're not smart. You're not clever. You're boring. You're old hat. We've seen it before. You're pathetically thirsty and it's ridiculous. Right? Like a coward, Jenna. Which she plays the part really well. It's probably her truest form. I think this form right now is probably the real Elizabeth. This one right here. The coward. The scared little girl. That's who you are. Well, you better brace yourself, honey, because we turning off all the night lights and the house about to get dark. You just can't go around doing this shit. You just can't. Cannot be allowed to continue. Okay? You're harming people. Do you get that? Or do you care? You are harming people. God, we were all so stupid. So stupid. And for just the smallest of seconds, I allowed myself to believe you. Not anymore. Because, bitch, you are crazy, and I do not need that in my life. Crazy. My best friend's crazy enough. I don't need two people. So you need to get your act together, woman, because you don't want us compiling it for you. And believe me, we will. And this isn't another petty little war where I'm mad because somebody's talked about somebody else. This is you are hurting people physically and mentally, and you need to understand that. I don't give a shit what you say. Okay? We grown ass people, we should be able to handle words. They're just words. But when you hurt people and you scare people, you say, "Oh, I didn't do that." Yes, the fuck you did. So shut up about it. You most certainly fucking did. And you know it. And you thrive on it. You thirst for it. Like a psycho. Like a sociopath. You're sick. You're absolutely sick. You need help in the worst of ways. But before you do all of that, you need to get the fuck out of here. Vacate the premises because don't nobody want you here. And the only reason I'm saying something right now is because you have spent all fucking day typing up bullshit about people, talking shit about people while you have them blocked. And I cannot stand a goddamn coward. If you are going to have the balls to say this shit, by God, you better pull those pants down, motherfucker, and show those balls to every goddamn body. You can't say this shit with that shit unblocked. I dare you. I bet you won't because you're scared. You're a scared little girl. You're a fucking pathetic, thirsty coward. And I can't stand it. Can't stand a liar, and I can't stand a coward. And even worse than that, I can't stand a weak ass bitch who can't stand by her own words and fight her own battles. So I'm gonna say whoever, whatever I want to whoever I want. And if people got something to say about it and they want to tell me I'm wrong, maybe I am wrong. Maybe I will admit that I'm wrong. But by God, I'm gonna stand by what I said and I ain't gonna hide it. But you're talking to yourself. Get a fucking journal, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Because what you're doing right now is sad. It's just sad. And you are a sad sack of shit. So you need to get up, pack up, and get out before we make you get out. And as I said before, I will reiterate once again because we will. And it ain't no bias, and it ain't judgment, and it sure as shit ain't lies. And we listened to your fucking bullshit video that you took down because why? Oh, because you're a coward. And you're full of shit. And everybody sees it. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. You're a pariah. You're the worst. You did things to someone I care about that was disgusting. It was disgusting. Sorry, Jenna. You don't deserve the friendship that she gave you because you abused her. Do you get that? That you abused her because you did. You mentally abused her, knowing her past, knowing her situation. You went full steam ahead, Captain. You didn't care about the iceberg. So why should anyone give a shit about you? Can you tell me that? Hmm, don't seem like you can. And even if you could tell us all about it, I'd be the only one reading it because you've blocked every goddamn body else. Why do you want people to give a shit about you and tell the truth about you, which we are, when you don't give a shit about anyone else or tell the truth? Turnabout's fair game. This is a two-way street, bitch. You gotta give to get, and to get, you gotta give. You know what I'm saying? This is not a only believe me, do not believe them. That's not how reality works, Elizabeth. That's not how it works. Reality says that in layman's terms, okay? In layman's terms, because I'm not a medical professional, but in layman's terms, this life works like this. You shut the fuck up until you're confident enough to stand by what the fuck you've said. And if you can't, then you don't say shit. The way this world works is I'm gonna believe who the fuck I want to believe. And I'm gonna talk to whoever the fuck I want to talk to. And I'm gonna be in whatever fuck stream I want to be in. And I'm gonna comment on whatever the fuck I want to comment on. And so is everybody else. You ain't got no control over that. You thought you did. You thought you were gonna keep that control. You lose. See, strong people, they survive in this world. Okay? And some say that the extremely clever can get by in a war without a single spot of blood on them. Survive just fine. But what people fail to realize is when a clever person walks into a war, they're surrounded by soldiers fighting that war. Of course they don't get hurt because they don't fight. They run and they hide. And to top it all off, you're not even clever. You're boring, long-winded, and pedantic. Google it. It'll give you the definition. Pedantic, just in case you want to know. 'Cause I know you have a little trouble spelling, which was fucking evident. And also it's Mini, not Minnnie. I don't know where you got that from. It's not even in my name. Whatever. I don't even know what I'm saying. Oh yeah. But oh my god. I can tell you right now that no one will ever, ever, and I mean ever, and I mean in a million years, no one will ever believe you again. Ever. And if they do, they're dumb. They're dumb as shit to believe anything that comes out of that rancid mouth of yours. Because you think you're clever, but you're not very good at it. You think you can play people, but you don't know the rules. And you think you can control people, but you forgot to bring the leash and the muzzle. Because ain't none of us gonna shut up. None of us. And that's no less than you deserve. In fact, that's the least we can do is call you out on your shit. And you can deny it. That's your prerogative, but it ain't the truth. So do what you want to do. Know what I'm saying? You do you. We gonna do us. And at the end of the day, everything gonna be just fine. I don't know what else to tell you. All I know is there are 2 people participating in this chat and 7 people watching. So I hope whoever is recording is having a grand old time. Oh, wait, is that who's it? Wait, what are you talking about? Wait, what? Who's Erica K? Is there someone in here? Hi, Evelyn. New follower? Oh, right. Yeah, me too, Evelyn. Let me see if I got that request. Hold on. Hold, please. No, I did not get the request, but I am trying to see something here. Okay. Well, clearly she's not listening because she hasn't blocked me, but pity. Huh. But yeah, I'm just saying, you picked the wrong crowd. The wrong fucking crowd. How's your night been, Miss Evelyn? What you still doing up? Lord lady, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Well, here it is anyway. Jenna, what time is it where you are? You did, oh Lord, no. You like my husband. It's 1 a.m. where you are? It's 4 o'clock in the morning here. I was wondering why you were still hanging with me in the chat. I was like, damn, she stays up late, and I realized it's not even that late there. My husband has to get up at the ass crack of dawn, go to work. Well, he's at work right now, actually, but I personally 3 a.m. Aw, you decided to check in on us while you pay pay. You know what's so funny is like I could get ready for bed. It's so funny how you train your body, and I would have already gone to the bathroom, right? But if I make any stops between the bathroom and bed, like say I get out of the bathroom, I'm like, fuck, I forgot to bring some water to bed, because I like to keep some water in the cliche anyway, whatever. If I go from bathroom to kitchen and then to bed, if I lay down in the bed, I feel like I gotta pee again. But if I go from bathroom to bed, I'm good. It's crazy how your mind works. I saw someone in Peggy's chat tonight call me Minnie with a NNIE, and that's what she uses. That's how she called my name. But this person was a wrench in Peggy's chat. I don't think it was her, honestly. It just kind of tripped me out for a second. So Evelyn, sad news first is I found out that my best friend's cat, kind of my cat, has a tumor in her mouth and it's pretty nasty. But we're going to do palliative care now and just let her pass. We're not going to put her down unless we absolutely have to. Yeah, that is weird, Jenna. It kind of tripped me out for a second, which I wouldn't have even remembered that. But when all this shit went down, I was like, wait a damn minute, I have some DMs. Let me go look through this shit. I was just reading them for my own benefit to see if she acted that way with me, and she did. Um, with that whole damage control before the damage even happened. And I saw how she spelled my name. I was like, wow, I'm not a mouse. Just saying, not Minnie Mouse. In fact, Minnie Mayo is not even my like original online name. It's a jumbled version of my original. Very, very, very first online name. See, I was kind to her, right? Okay. And I defended her against Beth. Um, but in the beginning, she made everyone think that she was this tiny little person, like with this tiny little voice. And so she sounded really kind of vulnerable. So we all rallied around her and was like, "This is some bullshit what you did, Beth. What the fuck?" But now, I mean, it just the shit just makes sense. I'm tired, by the way. I'm not drunk. I kind of start to slur when I'm tired. But it makes sense now. It really does. And like I spoke with her on Hangouts, calmed her down or whatever, but we didn't talk about nothing else. And when I go back, I look, I see like, what you mean you saw my comment? What you mean you saw what I watched? What you want me to go look at this comment? I don't want to do all this shit, and I didn't. So I don't know. I mean, I did say that too, Evelyn. I did. I did say that earlier when we were talking about this, but in the same respect, um, it makes sense. You know, still bullshit. I still think it's wrong, but I get it. You know, I get it. Because see, and here's why I get it, Evelyn. Because that night, Embry came to all of us in shambles, like sobbing, talking about, "Oh, Beth told somebody I can't breathe," and she made us all think that. I can't remember, Jenna, but do you remember if that night that happened, that she said she was suicidal? I can't remember. I don't think she did. Or maybe she did. I don't remember. But she made it sound really damn important that she was super upset about what happened. But as I was telling Jenna earlier, it kind of makes me think that Beth was just like, "What the fuck?" And it just came out like tonight. I just had to say something, and maybe it just came out. So who knows? Yeah, she had everybody like rallying around her, talking about. I think me and Amanda. I think maybe and Stephanie. I can't remember. Fuck, I'm getting old. I think I have dementia already. If I get dementia, can I call into work and be like, I didn't remember I had to be here? I mean, is that a thing? To get fired for having dementia? I don't know. These are important questions. Damn it. It's no fair. Anyway, I really gotta go. It's 4:16 in the morning and I need to pretend like I'm sleepy and go to bed. But thank you for hanging with me, Jenna. It was good to see you, Evelyn. Those that are in there now, that aren't participating in the chat. Hope you have a grand fucking day. And where'd Ash go? Anyway, I'm too tired to go to Twitter, so somebody tell her good night for me, please. I gotta do what? What, Jenna? What? 어떡해? 어떡해? 뭐야? Ah. Okay. Oh, dude. Um, do you mind if I do it tomorrow? Cause there's some people on Discord right now that I don't want to talk to. Well, I guess I could go in, like, offline, I guess. Hold on. 1 second. And no, these are not community people. These are, just people I know. Hold on. Because Discord is actually for gamers. But whatevs. Oh my god, no, 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 no! Oh, thank god I'm invisible. Thank god. Okay. Let me go get your community. And I just rubbed my eye. My eye hurts now. That's great. Um, let me get that. Let me get that one. And let me go ahead and like join. Okay. Okay. Join chat. Whoop, whoop. Thanks. We are gonna make those notifications not make any noise because I don't like that shit. Oh, message. Oh my god. Oh, why can't you just mute all the sounds? When you're muting all the sounds, it makes it sound so pretty. Lol. I know, right? Uh, is there anyone online? Uh, for the love of God, ignore my naked icon picture. Just ignore it. Excuse me. It's sorry about that. Listen, I'm gonna need you to ignore it. I have a whole nother life outside of this one. I'm just saying. All right, I'm gonna end this. Jenna, I will talk to you on Discord. It was good to see you, Evelyn, and thanks for standing around and talking to me a bit. And I will see you guys later. Annyeong.